YouTube. Back with a new video, just kind of touching bases on some of the things that's going on in the background. I know you guys haven't heard from me. I know I need to make more videos to get this message out that I can help you guys with stopping child support. Just know that when you don't hear from me, when you're not seeing videos that are giving you straight to the point, precision information, practical information that you can start taking steps to stopping child support, it's because I'm doing something for the greater good. Okay? It's not because, he's not answering his phone. Why is he not answering his phone? Hey, guys, that you got to understand that there's more to what you're seeing, all right? And I'm doing that work that you guys can't see behind the scenes. There's a lot going on. There's a lot that has to be done to help you guys get the results that you're wanting. So I'm putting in the work to get that to you, but I can't make these videos every 5 minutes, every 10 minutes, after I accomplish these things. So I wanted to update you guys on the website, the Child Support Stoppers, Child Support Stoppers website. And for you guys that don't know about the website, or this is probably the first video that you've seen of me, I can help you stop child support. If you don't know, now you know, right? But you do have to go to the website, www.childsupportstoppers.com. And it's spelled just the way it sounds. CHILD support, SUPPORT, stoppers, STOPPERS.com. Go to the website. If you want to try to do it by yourself, you don't have to pay for the course or anything like that. You want to try to do it by yourself, go to the resource tab, and once you go to the resource tab, you can access all that information. It's going to give you a better understanding of what child support is and what you have to do to defend yourself against child support and stop that tyranny, all right? That abuse is the proper word that I'm using, okay? Now, for those that know who I am, those that have been following me for a long time, right? I'm making changes to the website. I'm actually going to reduce the price for the course. So what I'm going to do is take I'm going to take the course, but I'm going to break it down. But there's going to also be a few other things that I'm going to add to the website, right? So for one, the whole course, it normally costs $1,000. I have it on sale right now for $500, just to kind of meet you guys halfway and to make sure that enough of you guys can get the actual blueprint of stopping child support. Okay. Now, but what I wanted to first talk about is this before I forget it. I've taken away the credit card section. Okay, I've taken away the credit card section. Okay, because it looks like someone or somebody is either trying to fraud or defraud or whatever you want to say. There's a this camera says I need more light, so we're gonna cut this off. All right, I think we're gonna possibly turn that away. All right, now someone has came to the website and purchased the course. The course was sent to their email. They used the course. Then they calls up the credit card and say they didn't pay for the course, but the course went to their email. So we know that you got the course. I don't play those kind of games. I know a lot of you guys like to play games. I'm not that guy. All right? I'm just not that guy. Right? So that's fine. You can play those games, but go play those games with, whoever else is out there. Right? I'm giving you the truth, the real information to stop child support, and then for you guys to come in and try to fraud me or, defraud me or whatever you call yourself doing, I'm not with it, right? Because I know how valuable my course is. I know it's valuable, the information I read that I know, and for you guys to kind of just, step all over me, just be very careless and very a lack of any kind of ethical, any kind of basic respect, and that's not the word I want to use because it really doesn't have anything to do with respect, but the word I'm looking for, I can't find it, but any kind of decency, right? After you see the course and how valuable it is, then why not, just go ahead and keep the course and go ahead and continue, and then not only that, I'll show you how to sue. I give you the paperwork to sue for the $2 million. So you can actually, go for $10 million, right? You do have to prove your case, right? You do have to, be able to articulate, express that. Most of that's already articulated in the paperwork, right? So put it this way. It's another way of me, right, using that as an indicator what's getting ready to happen in the future with some of you. I don't want you guys to even know about me, and if you do know about me, forget about me and go find somebody else. All right, that's how I'm going to run this ship here, right? I don't want the bad people associated with me, and I don't want to associate myself with the bad people. So I'm taking off the credit card payments. It's not about, I've told you this, guys, before, it's not about any kind of fiat with me. It's not about any kind of so-called dollar amount. I don't care about that, all right? What it's about is getting the information to the right people, okay? So I wouldn't care if only 50 people, if they were good people, right, and they were being abused and the child support legal and the legal system were tyrants toward these 50 people out of 500 billion people. Let's say I could have had 500 billion sales. I don't want the 500 billion sales. I only want the 50 good people. And I hope that analogy makes a lot of sense. I hope you can see what I'm talking about. The rest of you, find someone else. And hopefully they give you the right information, which I know they're not. So, but I prefer you to go somewhere else. Go find someone else to learn from or to deal with. It's not about a dollar amount. I can't express that. All right, I've seen millions. I know how to get as much fiat, as much debt as I've ever wanted. Okay, and I've chosen to take this path here. Okay, for a reason. All right, so the reason that I'm doing this is because I don't care any about any dollar or so-called dollar amount. It's, that's just, it's fake. It's fiat. A lot of you guys got mental problems. I understand that. So that's fine, but I don't want you guys around me. And I don't want to be around you. So, and I know it probably sounds, man, this guy's got to be kidding me. No, I'm telling you the truth. I really don't want your dollar or your fiat, or it's not a dollar, but a so-called dollar. It's all it is a debt. It's a debt note. All right? It means you're suffering. It means you're losing. It means you opted into being a loser. And you're going to continue to waste your energy to become more of a big loser. I don't care anything about being a loser. I hope some of you guys can understand that and translate that in real time. I know a lot of you guys don't read, so you don't understand these concepts. But I'm trying to explain it the best way, or articulate it the best way I know how. So try to take care. Same note, I am going to put variations on the website for the course. One of the courses, I think I'm going to raise that down to a lower price so that the people that are being hit the hardest, okay, we got crazy Trump in office, or let me change that around. You guys have crazy Trump in office. I don't vote. I don't participate in the circus. I don't care to see a monkey running around throwing shit around in the Capitol, smearing shit, pissing on the desk. This is a circus. Hope you're understanding the analogy here. Okay? I don't care to bother myself in this kind of behavior. I hope everyone understands, right? So y'all have Donald Trump in office. He's running around shit smearing campaigns, right? And then he's doing a whole bunch of whatever nonsensical things, okay? I don't, again, right? He's allowed to do this because he has a lot of billions of debt, okay? And you guys have believed or come to believe or been programmed to believe that he's worth something, and he's not. He's just accumulated a lot of debt from dead corpse. All right? It's nothing. Once you understand that, you know how to get as much dead corpse as you want. Dead notes as you want from dead corpse. It's all fake. It's fraud. It's fictitious. It's no good. It's fake. But if you believe it's real, if you believe it's worth something, then you continue to believe that. And that's how they got you under child support. Sad. But well, that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But I'm here to try to help those that want to wake up and not continue to get abused, all right? I'm here to get you guys to start thinking, right? And start thinking properly, not being programmed to think that you're thinking, and all has been is been programmed to think the way they want you to think. No, you need to start using your own brain, because it's your brain that God, Yahuwah, gave you to start thinking through these things, right? That's the only way that you're truly going to set yourself free. And if you can't do that, then sure, you might as well stay a bot. Sure, you might as well stay getting abused by the oppressors, the systems and everything else that they got for you out here. All right? So a lot of you I can't help, because you decided that you're going to stay programmed, that you're going to be brainwashed, that you're going to do exactly what they tell you to do, even if it lands you in jail for 100 years. You've chosen that. There's nothing I can do to help you. I can defend myself so that you don't hurt me, right? And I'll put you down, right? Because you were programmed to do what they instructed you to do, whether it was on their TV or any media platform that you've done. I know it sounds like I'm ranting, but I'm not. It's all leading to you being free, okay? Most of you guys, you're searching to become free, all right? This is why I chose to do this, because this is a narrow path that you must travel. And if the Most High has brought you to this path here, he's trying to open your eyes up. Facts. He knows that you've been frauded. You're starting to learn that you've been frauded, and he's opening up your eyes slowly but surely. You're awakening up and saying, whoa, I've been had, and I don't want this to happen any longer. How can I live without being able to take care of myself with some of these debt notes if someone keeps taking these debt notes from me? Very good. So this is where I'm starting to filter out, because the Most High, he seeks, or he is the truth, and those that know the Most High seeks the truth, and you're seeking the truth. And that's why I'm here. Okay? Now, with that said, you have to discern everyone and find out if everyone is, not everybody is going to tell you the truth. Not everyone is going to use the information to lead you straight, right? So you have to be careful of some of those people out there, okay? So, I'm just saying that there's some bad guys out there that's trying to do what I'm doing, and they're wanting to defraud you or defraud you, okay? And they're using God's, they're using Yahuwah and all this, not Yahuwah, but they're using Yah. So you have to discern these people, okay? You have to discern these people, okay? So back to the website, okay? So the website, let's first get that in. The website is going to be, I'm going to have about 4 or 5 courses down there. I think the child support course, I'm going to make sure that the guys that can't afford the $1,000 course, I'm going to make sure that they can get that, because it looks like some of you guys, you're getting the course, but then off of a credit card, but then you're calling up the credit card saying that you didn't make the purchase. Well, you got to understand, I knew how to set this up to find out who was lying to me, who's cheating to me, who's lying to me, right? So when you use the credit card, right? You had to put an email address in there. Okay? So, on my end, I can see all that, right? So the way I'm going to deal with that is I'm not going to take any more credit cards. I've already disabled it. I won't be taking credit cards. The only way you can pay for the course now is through PayPal, which is where I had it set up at first, and it worked. It was beautiful, right? Because PayPal knows your email. All right? So, PayPal is also secured. Well, they're more secure than credit card because guess what? They know your email, and you had to attach that email to PayPal to even start an account. So if you don't have PayPal, you need to go get PayPal if you want to get my course. I won't be taking credit cards. I don't even like to deal with people reaching out to me talking about, from the credit card, hey, resubmit your information in. I resubmitted it to you. I mean, I've given it to you the first time. I've given it to you the second time. That's how I got it set up. I'm not going to keep on sitting. It makes no sense for me to letting you know that I'm in business. You already have that. There's no reason for me to be talking to you about sending information in again. Okay? That takes from my time from putting all the stuff that has to be taken care of in the background. Now I got to go back, find the paperwork, send the paperwork back to them 2 and 3 times. It makes no sense. So to make my life easier, I'm cutting off the credit card. Like I said, I just turned it off. I won't be allowing any more credit cards. So that's that. Now, as far as the course goes, I'm going to be separating that. There's going to be a lower tier one. I think it's going to be cost somewhere around $200, $300, something like that. You will be able to get access to that. Those that are having trouble collecting debt notes. Okay. If you go through my videos, I give you some creative ways how to collect lots of debt notes using independent jobs. All you have to do is Google that, and then you can find you one of those independent jobs, and you can get you as many debt notes as you possibly want, right? But for those that don't know that, there you have it. Then there's going to be a second tier. In that lower tier, though, I won't be. In that one, you will not get the lawsuit documents. You won't get those templates in the 300. All you will get in there is how to stop the child support issue. That's all you're going to get. I'm not going to show you how to sue for any damages that they've caused you and for any back pay that they say that you owe or any of that. I'm not going to show you none of that in the lower tier. That's only going to stop the child support case, okay? And you will get your remedy and resolve that, and then you can go about your business. The second tier, I am going to give you the lawsuit templates. So you're going to have, the templates that actually show you how to stop the case, the instructions, the process, and you will have all the wordings and the documents that speaks on how the child support is breaking the law. All of that is going to be packaged up in that second tier. Included the lawsuit process, right? And how to sue and how to win your lawsuit. Okay, you're going to have all that in there. Okay, it's going to talk about anything that they've ever done to you, right? You just pick and pull and attach whatever you need to attach in there, whatever they've done. They locked you up over child support. You're going to make sure that that's written in there. You're going to, if they've ever pulled a gun out on you and told you that you had to go to jail or whatever have you, try to use force over child support, all of that is illegal, okay? You don't know it because you've been pre-programmed. You watch their TV, right? They tell you a bunch of bullshit. You believe it. You don't go read the book to find out. So guess what? You're a robot, and you do what robots do. They've only been instructed to this language, this code, this computer language, and you do exactly what they do. All right, I'll go to jail, and you go to jail, and you stay in there, and you continue to do this cycle forevermore, all the way until your life is over, and you wonder why you didn't have no kind of life. Well, because you're a robot, you're a bot. Okay, so the second tier, I'm not sure if I'm going to charge $500 to $1,000, but we know the first one is like $200 to $300, the second one is like $500 to $1,000, and then I'm going to open back up the where we do the docs for you, okay? And I know a lot of you guys want me to do the docs for you, okay? It's globs of you guys, all right? And I don't blame you, especially those that are business savvy, okay? That know how to get all of the debt notes, all right? And you guys, you got a lot going on, and I understand that because I got a lot going on myself, all right? But I have taken that away, and a lot of you guys have stopped reaching out until that comes back up, and I get it, right? That's going to be, of course, $2,500. But it was so many of you guys that I had to just stop. I had to like, yo, it's too many of you wanting to get that service, right? It was more than I could ever even imagine. That know that how critical it is to get it right the first time, so that you know that your case has been taken care of properly, so that you can get your case dismissed and you can move on with your life. All right. So I have an app coming up with that. Okay. It's taken a long to figure out how to do the app as smoothly as it should be, but I'm waiting patiently for them to fix and finish all of that up. So and then of course anybody that wants to get their status changed, right, and start moving accordingly, all right, instead of being oppressed in every corner you turn by these corporations. If you want to get your status changed, I'm going to also have that in there. That's going to be $500. I do recommend you to get your status changed after you have submitted all of your paperwork in for stopping the child support. So the minute you've submitted all your paperwork in for the child support, and you've actually done what the court says to do to make sure that you're good on that end, then you should go back to the website, and then that's when you should purchase the status change. Okay, that is going to be $500. As many of you are interested in that, and I told you that you should not go and get the status change first. Don't do that, because what you want to do is get anything that they have ties or try to have ties to you. You want to cut those ties first. Okay? You want to cut every tie first. You don't want to be their puppet. Okay? So any ties that they have, and I'm sure you guys have seen the gangster movies, the Godfather, whatever, and at the top of the movie, you see this hand, and it has these strings on it, and then this puppet, is kind of, he's controlling this puppet, right? right? Well, that's what they've done to you. Okay? That's what they've done to 99% of these people that walk the earth, not just the United States, but who walks the earth. They're just more of a terrorist to it here. Okay? They have just gone past the point of no return. Okay? But you want to cut those puppet ties. Each one you see, you want to cut it. All right? Imagine being locked up in an attic for 30 years by your stepmom. Right? And she only feeding you a peanut butter jelly sandwich twice a day for 30 years. You're in the attic. She's got locks, bolts, latches, electrical wiring forces. You can't even touch the damn door. It'll shock you. And you're up there for 30 years. And she comes by, there's a little slit in the door. And she puts a peanut butter and jelly sandwich in there noon, around 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock. She puts one peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and she slides it through that little hole, a little slit in the door. She hands you that. This is all you get to eat. You grab it with the little bit of energy that you may have, and you eat that peanut butter and jelly sandwich. She don't feed you until about 4 or 5 hours later with another one peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I need you to understand, and I know that this sounds harsh. It is harsh. This is what they're doing to you. And you need to understand this. She hands you another peanut butter and jelly sandwich around 4 or 5 o'clock. One. You eat that. There was an episode, I think some dude, it was in YouTube, it came across YouTube, they kept the guy there for 30 years. He lost 60, he was down to 68 pounds. Okay, well, this is what your so-called government and child support is doing to you. I know you probably don't look at it this way, but you should look at it this way because this is what they have been doing to you. I pray that you wake up and stop being a robot. Okay? All right? This is what they're doing. Okay? Imagine being up there for 30 years, man. Okay? It's either one or two things that you're going to do. You're going to give up, and you're going to die up there. Or at some point, you're going to start a fire, and you're going to hopefully pray that fire notifies someone walking past. There's something burning up there. Call the fire department. And when the fire department shows up, they put the fire out, and what do they find? They find that this guy was being starved out, held against his will, in the attic for 30 years. Well, let's translate that to you, young man, young woman, who's on child support. They're holding you here in this country against your own will by telling the passport people that you can't go anywhere until you pay a so-called debt that is against the law, buddy, go read and find out what I tell you is true. They take your license. For you that are CDL holders, that's your livelihood. You need to have your license to drive so that you can pay for a basic life. That's against the law, sir, ma'am. Go read these books and find out what I tell you is true. You're in the same predicament as the guy in the attic, held against his will for 30 years, and they're feeding him peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. It's got to stop. This is ridiculous. I pray that you wake up. I pray that you seek the truth and stop allowing the abuse. I'm out. Take it easy.